Hey, gents, have you ever wondered why women claim sexual harassment after the encounter, especially when the two of you consented? Armie Hammer's consensual approach just doesn't seem to be working anymore. He's in some trouble. Welcome to my channel where I get amazing men like yourself, big wins at home and in the workplace using communication tips and strategies. I'm so happy that you are here watching. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I appreciate you being here. And if you like the video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any of the juicy details that I want to share with you. So, from consent to harassment, how Armie Hammer got caught up and is still going through it. I want to talk about that and stick around to the end because I want to tell you when a woman changes her mind and does not consent to sex anymore. And the sign is not always a verbal one. So stick around. I want to help you know when to stop. All right. For those of you who are not aware, Armie Hammer is a Hollywood actress who has been accused of sexual harassment by several women. Not just the one we're talking about today. One of the allegations against him involves a sexual encounter where both parties consented. They were all in. But the woman later claimed that she did not enjoy it and was uncomfortable with what happened. So she totally retracted that and said, nope. But this brings up an important issue when it comes to sexual encounters, which is the issue of consent itself. Consent is any sexual encounter where both parties are clear about what they're going to do, what they want and what they don't want. However, even when both parties consent, it's still possible for one person to feel uncomfortable or regretful about what happened after the fact. And this could be a man or a woman. But in Armie Hammer's case, he is facing accusations of years of sexual encounters, which has led to some question about the validity of the claims against him. However, it's important to remember that just because someone doesn't immediately report sexual harassment, it doesn't mean it didn't happen. It happened. Victims of sexual harassment often struggle going forward because of the fear or the shame or the complexity of the emotions that they go through over time. So let's talk about why the woman in question is accusing Armie Hammer now. Now, it could be several reasons. I don't know her personally, so I'm just kind of giving some options here. So I'll give out three that might be a possibility. Maybe this will even help you. So women have recently realized that the impact that these encounters have on them is now something that they can come forward with. The trauma from sexual harassment can take time to process, and it's not uncommon for a survivor to come forward years later. Second, the Me Too movement has given many women courage to speak about their encounters with sexual harassment, where back in the day, 20 years plus, hardly anyone or any man was convicted. This movement has helped to create a culture where victims are believed and perpetrators are held accountable. And third, she could have been inspired by other women, that Armie Hammer had encounters with. Hearing those stories of other survivors can often help victims strengthen their will to come forward and talk about their experiences. So really, the issue of consent in sexual encounters is complex and nuanced. While both parties might consent, at that time, it's still possible for a person to feel uncomfortable and regret it later on. It's important to believe the survivors of sexual harassment and assault and hold perpetrators accountable, regardless of how much time has passed. The incident still occurred. And remember, this can happen to men and women. Men are assaulted every day. So here's my tip to know whether she's enjoying it and want to continue or she's really tapped out. First is her voice. When a woman's voice changes the tone and it sounds more like it's in distress, and she may even be pushing you away on your arms, your legs, or your stomach. It really depends on what position you have her in. She feels compromised and she is no longer consenting, although she may not have told you with her voice that she doesn't want to. Women are different. So another woman might be silent because she's trying to concentrate on dealing with the pain and uncomfortableness. Now, I know that sometimes it's hard to tell if she's enjoying it or not because her voice changes and you kind of gauge that with your own responses. But in the end, if you don't know, just ask. Okay, this was quick. Hopefully it was helpful. Maybe gives you a different perspective. If you like the video, hit the like or subscribe button for more content. But always remember, I want to support you and your efforts in your relationships, personal relationship, work relationships, and even your life. Please share with someone who you know could use these tips. Until next time, with big respects, I appreciate you and may the force be with you.